dogs swim around in these waters.
Welcome back to Modern Art Blitz. I am your host, Matt Gleason. We are streaming live on Dromebox.com. We're broadcasting from the LA Art Show. This is the 94th episode of Modern Art Blitz. It's a special 2-hour from the opening gala. We're going to be here all week. We got 3 episodes a day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe 2 on Sunday. I don't know. Woohoo! So right now I've got 2 great guests. I have got the director and curator from the Museum of Art and History in Lancaster, California, MOAH, Andi Campognone. I almost had it. Andi Campognone.
You've known me for so long,
Andi
and
Campognone.
Still can't say my last name, so it doesn't
Andi
matter.
Campognone and Robert Benitez.
Yes.
Welcome to Modern Art Blitz.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, so tell us, well, first off, what do you think of the LA Art Show here?
It's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And have you seen anything that you fell in love with yet?
We did. We found an artist that's from a Denver gallery, actually, that now I can't remember her name.
Probably better to not say it and then be contractually obligated.
Yeah,
to anybody,
okay,
so-
that's true.
Okay,
But
so there's
it's fiber work and it's narrative, and it was really pretty fantastic, and we're going to offer her a show at the museum.
Whoa!
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
these things happen. The museum personnel are here, and it's like you're kind of like scouting for like a sports team, right?
Oh, this is the
need-
best
Yeah.
place for us to look at work in one like concentrated spot, and that we can have a conversation about looking at the work and, you know, is this appropriate for the next show? Do we want to put them in a group show? Do they have strong enough body of work for a solo? So we could get a lot done in one night.
Yeah.
Robert, she makes it sound pretty agreeable. What happens when you disagree?
We actually very rarely disagree. So,
Really?
Yeah. We have a similar eye. We like similar things. And if it works for the museum and for our community.
Right.
And how long have you been at the museum?
7 years.
Oh man, you've seen them come and go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And how long have you been at the museum?
6 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're a senior, but she's
Yes,
your boss, right?
yes.
Yeah, that's how it
I
works
hate,
sometimes.
yeah. I like seniority myself. The older I get, at least. So what's coming up? What's at MOAH right now?
So right now we have, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Oh, Dark Progressivism is
Right.
our main, is in our main gallery. It is co-curated by Lisa Derrick and Rodrigo Diebre, and it's a fabulous show based on Los Angeles-based artists.
We had him on Modern Art Blitz, and you know that Lisa Derrick was once my co-host
Yeah.
on Dromebox
Right.
Labs Modern Art Blitz.
Yeah.
Then she got her own show.
Oh no.
I'm like, hey. But she's gone on to some great curating. Fun working with her. Good
Yeah.
show.
No, absolutely.
How's the response been?
Very professional.
positive,
and
yeah.
I think this has been one of the most popular exhibits that we've had at the museum.
Wow.
Lots of young people, lots of first-time museum visitors. It was a really good show. The engagement was really fantastic.
How do you balance curatorial rigor and outreach to the community? Do the two have to be necessarily opposed?
I think one informs the other, actually. And when you have a good curatorial program, you're going to have artists that can engage the community through their artwork and also through their programming as well.
Right. And offer an entry point for kind of the newcomer or
Absolutely.
someone that's unfamiliar with the fine arts. And then also satisfy, the academics and some of our more advanced collectors.
I don't like to satisfy the academics, and I find them to be very unsatisfying myself. But hey, to each his own.
I don't know how many academics actually come to Lancaster because they kind of poo-poo us because we're, so far out of the world,
Yeah.
even though we are LA County.
You're
But
actually in LA County. Who's
we
your
are-
supervisor?
We are in LA County. Our
Catherine
supervisor-
Barger.
Right.
Catherine who?
Barger?
I
She
lost
took over
track
for
of-
Michael Antonovich.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike Antonovich
Yeah.
was there
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
And-
See,
Yeah.
after Gloria Molina resigned, it was the county supervisors were dead to me.
Oh, I loved Gloria. I worked under her when I was in Pomona.
Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So you're at the LA Art Show. We're streaming live from the gala.
Yeah.
How many people would you say are here? Like 7 or 8 million?
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't want to undercount
How
it.
about a gazillion?
Yeah, just a gazillion.
Yeah.
Hey, who have you bumped into tonight? You have friends here? I said wait, now you came with Steve, right?
Yeah. we
Tell us
came with
about
Steve.
you're going to be working with Steve soon.
So Steve DeGetti and Alex Kallenberg are collaborating. Steve is obviously a fetish photographer. Alex is a painter. They're collaborating, and the show is going to be at Coagula.
Yes,
Shameless
this is a
promotion.
conflict of interest. Yes, of course.
Shameless promotion.
Yes, and that opens Saturday the 20th
And,
for anybody watching live.
Yeah, and come out to that. I curated it. It's a really, really beautiful show. You asked me a while back to do something that I couldn't do at the museum.
That's what I want. I wanted like let's all just say. I mean, and you know, a museum is inherently a community space at the end of the day.
Right.
And so, you know, some people want to push, you know, some people want to engage the community, and some people want to be like hotshot art stars and make something controversial. And you've always respected the community, but my goal was let's get you a little out of, and I don't want to call it a comfort zone, because I think you might actually be like, hey, I want to do something wild and crazy, you know.
Right.
You know.
I don't think it's wild and crazy, but it's definitely something I wouldn't present some of the subject matter in the museum. I think the concept behind it is definitely museum worthy. It's just some of the subject matter might be a little bit sensitive. There might be some audiences that might be a little sensitive.
Look.
I happen to love it. I think the photography is hot. I think Steve DeGetti is like one of the best, finest photographers in Los Angeles.
I got to put it. I'm putting an 18 and over sign on.
Yeah.
At the
No,
gallery.
you don't have to do that.
No, I have to do that.
Oh, you have to
oh,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah. I'm in Chinatown.
But
I
it's
don't
not
wanna,
like risque or anything.
You know, I don't want to find out that the Chinese mafia doesn't like.
Okay, all right,
nipples.
fair enough.
So what's next at MOAH?
So next at MOAH is It Takes a Village. The main exhibition is going to be the SAR exhibition. So Leslie, Betty, and Allison SAR.
Wow, all
So they're-
three
They're all going to be
Together.
showing
First
together.
time.
Yeah.
When does
Under
that
one
open?
That opens February 10th.
Wow. Must see TV or must see museum.
For sure, yeah.
Wow. How's
We're-
working with them so far?
So far, it's
been
been
great,
great.
yeah.
They're very professional. We're really excited because we're producing a book, which is another thing that's never been published. The three of them together.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're and Dr. Betty Brown is the guest curator for the exhibit. It's stacked.
You know, Betty Brown was
It's
here
stacked,
earlier,
yeah.
but we weren't broadcasting yet. But she wanted to hang out in the VIP lounge.
Yeah.
And then I tried to get her on the show, but she's like, you know what? I came here. I'm a busy curator, okay? So that was
she's
that.
pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, we respect her and the fact that she could get all three, Betty, Leslie, and Allison Sarr together, and she's really curated this fabulous exhibit. So we're proud of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. How's working with them so far? Yeah, they're good?
It's been great. and
Totally
it's a
great?
Pleasure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what else is coming up?
Let's see. In the spring, we have a show about trees. Greg Rose, LA painter,
Oh, wow. Greg
will
Rose is
be
great, yeah.
headlining in our main gallery, where he has mapped the trees of the San Gabriel Mountains over time, and then
It's like an 8-year relationship that he has with some of these trees.
Freaking amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
Did he get kicked out of the house? Well, I may as well make
No.
some productive time of this. Okay.
And then during that same show, we'll be doing a 30-year mini retrospective of Sant Khalsa's work.
Sant Khalsa. She was a
yeah.
guest on Modern Art Blitz. Do you know that?
She's pretty fabulous.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. A 30-year retrospective. She
Yeah.
told me she was only 34.
And it's work specific to her tree work. So there's all her breath work, the tree planting that she had done 25 years ago up in Big Bear. It's a pretty interesting show. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Robert, in 7 years at the museum, what's the most fun show you ever were involved with?
Ooh, I want to know this.
The most fun show?
Fun, like what was just like, I will never have a show that great again.
I don't know, maybe the toy show? The toy show
Oh, the
was a
toy
lot
show,
of
that was
fun,
pretty
yeah.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, that
Show
was a lot of
was
fun.
fun.
A lot of work, but a lot of fun too.
A lot
Yeah.
of work.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was a lot of work.
Wow. And you, Andy?
Oh man, how you can't ask me that. It's like, which one is your favorite child?
You know, I have to
don't
say
know.
this about Andy. You're one of the few people, no matter where you go, you have fun, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally
All
enjoy
right.
it. I mean,
So-
I'm so lucky. I get paid to do this, right? Like, I make a
Yeah.
living
Must
working
be
with
nice.
artists. And
Some people get the
curating
glamour
exhibits,
jobs.
but-
Okay, well, look, there's a whole nother, like an hour or so left in this gala. I want you to go out and find some other future art stars and
For sure.
pick them out of the crowd right
All
here. Robert Benitez,
Pleasure,
Andi
Matt.
Campognone.
We will take that challenge.
Mwah.
Love you.
Enchanté, as always. Thanks for being on Modern Art Blitz. We
Thank you.
will be back right after this.
Bye.
Bye.